Airports and hospitals around the world are now looking for travelers who might have been exposed to the potentially deadly virus. A local doctor we talked with says the spread of Ebola in the U.S. is unlikely. Thomas Kirkering is the chief of Carilion Roanoke Memorial's Infectious Diseases Department. He's made dozens of trips to Africa in his 40-plus years as a doctor. He says the Ebola virus is spread by bodily fluids, not from airborne contact like sneezing or coughing. It's unlikely, but Kirkering says Roanoke Memorial would be ready if a case turned up in our region.
We have all sorts of procedures that we follow, and there are certain infectious diseases that require this type of, for lack of a better word, quarantine, but we'll call it isolation, or this type of protective equipment to be worn by the healthcare provider, the nursing staff. And with Ebola, we would have those same types of procedures.
Virginia's Attorney General will ask the U.S. Supreme Court to hear the state's same-sex marriage suit. Mark Herring announced today that he will file a petition with the court on Friday. He wants the justices to settle the constitutional issues for the Commonwealth and the rest of the country. Virginia's petition will be one of the first in the nation after Utah filed its petition earlier today. New at 11, Governor Terry McAuliffe has called for a special election to replace former U.S. House Majority Leader Eric Cantor. Cantor lost Republican primary in June to a college professor and Tea Party Republican Dave Bratt. Cantor announced his plans to leave office early last week. The special election will take place on November 4th, and that's the same day as the general election, so Cantor's successor can begin serving as soon as possible.
New ideas for this new school year have been in the works for months in Southern Virginia. Today, about 2,000 teachers from Martinsville and Henry County welcomed in the start of school with I Innovate. That's a partnership with area business leaders, educators, and economic leaders to develop students for work after